You want a comma?
Yeah. 3-chlorocyclohexane.
Whew. Man, I hope we can shorten that down. Everybody agree with that? Does it seem redundant to write the word twice? What do you think? Can you just write what? Oh, get rid of this cyclohexane? Okay, I'm going to erase for now. Methyl 3-chlorocyclohexane? 1 what? 1 methyl? Jason? Should it be alphabetical? Yeah, you were told before that if you have 2 different functional groups on a parent, then you try to alphabetize them. That's a general rule. That's the convention that we use. Am I going to take out, you know, a paintball gun and blast you with a paintball if you don't do that? I might. But no, I could live with methyl first before chloro. That's a general rule. I'd like you to do it that way, and I'm going to survive if you don't. Okay? As long as I could see that if you gave this name to somebody, they should be able to come up with that structure by drawing. Would you be able to take that name and come up with that structure? I think you could, yeah.
Do we need the 1?
Yes, we do need the 1. So what you had given me before, you were assuming like, okay, it was almost like the methyl cyclohexane was the parent, right? And then you added the functional group on it. But yeah, that was redundant to use the term cyclohexane twice. You don't have to do it. The parent here is cyclohexane. So just like when we had 2 functional groups on this, you didn't say hexane twice. You said like, okay, if I had a normal hexane, I'm going to call this carbon number 1. It's going to be 4-chloro, 2-methyl, hexane. Yes? Same thing over here. We're going to assume that this is our parent. That's cyclohexane. It's our parent. So it comes last, right there. And then just identify the functional groups. Now, do you want to call that carbon number 1 or do you want to call that carbon number 1? Or does it matter? I don't think so. Either one that you identify as carbon number 1, as long as you count toward the other one first. What I'm saying is don't start at number 1 here and then go counting that way because that's going to not minimize the numbers in the functional groups. Mina? So your functional group is bigger than your parent? That can be, yep. Typically, if you have a ring, that's going to be the parent. Even if you have this giant, I think I just said that wrong. Soon, in the next week, we're going to be talking about benzene. Benzene is like a cyclohexane, but it has alternating double bonds. It's got 3 double bonds alternating with 3 single bonds in a hexagon. And it turns out that benzene is often a functional group. Normal ring structures they're rarely seen as functional groups. So yeah, we're going to consider the ring structure to be the parent, unless it's a benzene ring, which doesn't mean anything to you yet, but we'll get there and we'll talk about it then. Even if it would be a heptyl functional group, heptyl. I never even said that, I don't think, before. Yeah, that would be like heptyl cyclohexane. Yeah. That'd be strange, but it's fine. All right, are we settled on this naming? Another correct name, if we call, okay, so we had 1 methyl, so that was our number 1 carbon. That could have been the number 1 carbon. What if I were to say this? I want to alphabetize my functional groups. So if I said 3-chloro, 1 methyl cyclohexane. Would that be correct? Yeah, sure, there's nothing wrong with that, is there? Does it bother you that the number is big out here in front? No, it doesn't matter. Would it be the same as 1 chloro, 3 methyl cyclohexane? Are these both the same things, both written in green? They would both get you to that structure, wouldn't they? It's fine. Okay. The next thing is, I'm going to ask you to grab a partner and a whiteboard, and I'm going to ask you to draw an isomer of this compound on your whiteboard. An isomer of this compound. Remember what an isomer is? Same what? Same chemical formula. That means the number of carbons, hydrogens, and chlorines must equal what there are here, but a different structure. It should have a different structure, which gives it a different name. Your new compound that you draw should have 7 carbons, 13 hydrogens, 1 chlorine, but not look like this. Can you do that? Okay, KM, we need you to do that, so we're going to turn that off and then come back.